Alright, let's get this deck list over and done with, shall we? Like I said in the updates video that should be uploaded by now, this is my new main deck, taking over from my Disaster Dragon, like, general just Dragon deck. This is my build of a Bubble Beat deck, which I call Elite Beat Hero. I know it's probably the derpiest name anybody can think of, but had to make some kind of a reference, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, not going to waste any time here, we'll just get on with the deck list. Starting with some pretty straightforward pieces, like Triple Now Salius. I think some people, like, I don't think there's any reason not to run 3, but they're probably, like, I just run 3 because it's good. 19 beat stick, it's really that good that it's really too good not to run in 3s. Triple Bubble Man. I think I've seen one build which runs 2. I just run 3 because I like to have monsters in the deck. That's why I've got the Triple Bubble Man. I don't want to have too little amount of monsters in the deck. Doesn't run a whole lot of monsters, so I try to increase the number as I possibly can. One Strat Man, of course. Can't run the deck without him. 2 Photon Thrasher. I think this will work for me pretty fine. I don't think I really need 3 because it'll just clog up. 1, like 1 could do fine, but I'm gonna stick with the 2 because they may clog up, but I think 2 is better than 3 at the current moment. This is my Text Blade Knight. This is actually a pretty good card to have in this deck since you're going to be coughing, since you're pretty much going to throw the bulk of your hand onto the field pretty quickly. So this thing will always get its 400 point boost. And then, of course, the competition I get at the tournaments, some people do run Light Swans, so this thing is handy to stop Raikos and stuff like that. So pretty handy. And last of the monsters, Triple Veiler, because it's pretty much a necessity, this format. Spells, 2 pots. There's probably a bunch of people that run 3 in this deck, but I go with the 2 because I really don't want to have my special summons impeded way too much. It's one thing I really don't like about the pot, so I'm just going to stick with the 2 and see where that takes me. Triple E Call, pretty much a staple here. Any hero deck I run 3 E Call in any hero deck, regardless of what it is. So yeah, 1 Rotor, so as a 4th like searcher for pretty much everything. Triple Miracle Fusion. This thing is so boss. I mean, you could probably get hit by the ban list. It would suck, but well, what can you do? I mean, this deck is a pretty awesome deck. I wouldn't be surprised if it got crippled a fair bit. Double Super Poly. Some people like to side these. I main them because I pretty much go up against... I don't know what I'm going to go up against in the tournament because there's a bunch of people with a bunch of different decks. I mean, it's not just a bunch of people running Wind-Ups, Insectors, Dino Rabbits. And it's just a bunch of people running... Some of them are creative, some of them are just random, and so I can pretty much guarantee you that I'm gonna get some good use out of Super Poly in my tournaments. 3 Gemini Spark. I wouldn't blame people for questioning this move because like you got 3 Gemini Spark and only 3 targets to work with this thing. I just run it because I can. I just run it at 3 because I like the card, I like the chain ability, and it's really just handy. Some of them may be dead in the hand, but what can you do? 3 means you're more likely to draw them anyway, so that helps as well. Double MST. I don't think 3 is necessary with the triple Gemini Spark, and even then, I've got this Night Beam, which I suppose is just another tech at the moment. It's not too bad, but it's... yeah. Then we got Storm, Darkhold, Reborn. Pretty standard staple lineup there. Traps. double Hero Blast. This completes the 3-card little engine that is this Gemini Spark and Neosalius. This one I don't think I really want to run 3 of, because I need to make, because I mean, this is more because I want to make room for other useful traps more than anything. So, and I think 2 will do me fine. Double compulsory evac. This is a pretty awesome card. It's not the best thing out there, but I mean, I like it, and it could probably save me. We'll see what happens. Double warning. They're warnings. Do I even need to say anything about those? And double torrential. Once again, do I even need to say anything about those? So that's my entire main deck. Now for my extras. Triple E Hero the Shining. I think this is pretty much the boss fusion in the deck. It's badass and whatnot. And Miracle Fusion just helps get it extra power. 2 absolute zeros. This thing is hella useful purely because of its effect. That's why I run 2 of them. And I really like this thing. This is probably my favorite like hero plus whatever attribute fusion of the out of the letter. So gonna run 2 of those. I mean, other ones we got Gaia, Great Tornado, Nova Master. I wish that was a skewed out, but oh well. Double Magical Android, just so that the effect failures have more than one use. They're crappy, but they're the best thing I've got. Plus, I need some stuff to actually fill the extra deck. Caesars, the Double Blade Armor Ninja. I've only got these 2. I could get a 3rd one, but for now, I'm just gonna have to, if I go to the tournament, roll with the 2 and see where it takes me. 2 should do me fine as for right now. 1 Utopia. The other 2, I do have 2 others, but they're in the Yuma deck. So, and like, yeah, it's cool, but I'm just gonna stick with the 1 because I need the room for stuff like My Stroke. This thing is definitely quite awesome. I definitely got quite the impression from this thing. It was pretty awesome. And Photon Papal Operative. I think I am pronouncing that right. It sounds right to me, but anyways, pretty handy little thing, handy little tech. Just can help dish out some life point damage as well. So, awesome sauce. So with that done, we can now go on to the side. I have double Marshmallow for stalling shit. Double Kinetic Soldier for mirror matches. Also for mirror matches, I have double Puppet Plant. And like I said, you never know what you're going to go up against. Like, I have no idea what I'm going to go up against in the tournament that I play in. So someone else could be running just a straight warrior deck, which means, you know, these and the Kinetic Soldiers can be helpful. I could probably bet myself going up against maybe some kind of dragon deck. I know one person at the tournament that does run dragons, so this little thing can be handy. And I have seen 1 or 2 Dino Rabbit U players there, so Electric Virus, definitely handy little side. Gauze, this thing's probably going to be rather useless because I'm going to pretty much have a shitload of stuff on the field, and I won't be able to drop Gauze quite as easily as I would in other decks. But I've got this in here because it's a nice 27B stick, and if I'm able to get it off, I mean, it can win me games if I can pull it off. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, double Smash, just to smash shit up. Double Vaultless. I could probably. Some people probably think that I should main this inside the compulsory evacs. I'm just going with what I want to go with for now, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, and then I can easily do some switches around and stuff like that. And I finished with double Dark Bribe just to fill up space in the extra deck, because I do have what do you call it? I do have Fiendish Chains, but they're in the Disaster Anime Dragon deck. I really don't want to cripple Disaster Anime Dragon that much. So, but yeah, that is my new main deck. I mean, opinions are always welcome. It's not like I show these decks off and tell you what I think I do with them, but yeah, like I'm always open to opinions with this deck. This is the exact deck that I'm going to be taking with me to the tournament tomorrow if I get in. Well, I'll probably be going anyway, just even if it is just to spectate. But if I don't, but if I get in, I shall be running this, and hopefully it won't get freaking stolen. It shouldn't, because I'm going to take my jacket with me, and I'm going to pretty much keep this thing well hidden until such time as I have to bring it out to play my matches. So, all right, that is it for the decklist video. Obviously, if you've seen the general updates video, you should know what's coming up next. Yeah, see you for either Metroid Zero Mission or the tournament report, if I do make it to the tournament.